Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Blue Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Sucardi. You can find me on Instagram at True Blue Podcast. You can find me on Spotify at True Blue Podcast. You can find me at a pizzeria, I guess, at the counter ordering pizza. That's where you can find me at a pizzeria. Probably ordering my second round of slices. The pizza place in Jersey, I would get 2 slices. I start with 2 slices, 2 plain slices, and then I go back for 2 more because it's so good. So good. And it's different. Slices are different than regular pie pizza. It is. You should know that by now. If you don't know that by now, then I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what your taste buds have been telling you all this time. But sliced pizza is different. Most times it's better. Most times it's better. So I'm happy to be here. It is December 5th. I plead the 5th. We're going to get in. Since we last spoke, the self-care tip is going to give you 7 reasons to tell someone they are loved today. 7 reasons to tell someone they're loved today. And then the True Blue playlist, song later by Primitive Radio Gods. So I don't have much to catch up on since we last spoke. I went to Barnes & Noble recently and got the Tupac poetry book. My friend Carlos, shout out to him, used to have the book, and I used to always read it at his house. But I figured it was about time that I own my own copy. So I'm reading through it. I'm about halfway through. It's really good. Maybe on the next episode I'll read you some poems that I enjoy from it. But I tell you, when I'm at bookstores, I feel like I'm cheating on all the books I have at home. And I have like 50 books I still got to read. And I'm like, I don't want to get more. Poetry books are different. I'll just make that clear. They're way different. I mean, you can read a poetry book and fucking be reading 2 other books. Shit, already with the yawns. Damn, I'm not even like under 5 minutes. I'm yawning. But yeah, that's what's good about poetry books. Like I'm reading a book now, and I'm also reading 2 poetry books. So lots of inspiration coming my way. I came across some Jack Kerouac quotes, so I'm just going to read you a bunch of quotes by Jack Kerouac because I really have much to catch up on. I do want to send a special shout out, though, to my friend Mike. His mom passed away on Saturday, and I'm just so sad for him and his family. What a beautiful family. Mike's an only child. He's my sponsor, so I was confirmed in when I was 26, 27. Usually you get confirmed in a church when you're like fucking 14, but your boy didn't. I had other plans at 14. So I got confirmed that Mike was my sponsor. And we've been great friends since. And he told me today his mom passed away, and it just gutted me. I felt so I feel so bad for him. Such a great guy. His dad, his daughter, I'm praying for them. So this episode goes out, is dedicated to my friend Mike's mom. Her name's Debbie. God rest your soul in heaven. So that's kind of why I picked this self-care tip. Because you got to tell people that you love them. You got to. I called my mom tonight on my way home from work. And my mom doesn't notice, my mom does not know this, but I record all of our conversations. Because it's just so precious, the person's voice and just the times that you connect. So, big shout out to the moms. Big shout out to my friend Mike's mom. Her soul in heaven. So, I just wanted to mention that. So, Jack Kerouac. Love Jack Kerouac. Probably my favorite poet. I got like a little Google alert thing today about this article with a bunch of Jack Kerouac quotes. So I'm just going to read you a bunch of quotes, and then we'll fucking get on to the self-care tip. First quote reads, "For life is holy and every moment is precious." Very simple, very beautiful. I love it. "The happiness consists in realizing that it is all a great, strange dream." I love these kind of quotes because, the way life is unfolding and stuff, it's, this is nice. It's a great, strange dream. And its happiness is in realizing that this is all a great, strange dream. It's beautiful. I'm right there swimming the river of hardships, but I know how to swim. Beautiful. I swim, so this really hits home for me. I'm right there swimming the river of hardships, but I know how to swim. It's beautiful. I came to a point where I needed solitude and just stop the machine of thinking and enjoying what they call living. I just wanted to lie in the grass and look up at the clouds. Beautiful. This one I love. I want a blaze of light to flame in me forever in a timeless, dear love of everything. And why should I pretend to want anything else? I agree. Why should I pretend to want anything else? True love. Will you love me in December as you do in May? While looking for the light, you may suddenly be devoured by the darkness and find the true light. Beautiful. Suppose we suddenly wake up and see that what we thought to be this and that ain't this and that at all. Be in love with your life, every detail of it. Live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Love that one. This is one of my all-time favorites. One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple. I'm going to use that for my poetry book. I love that. One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple. Just beautiful. All right, let's see. Here's some more. Don't tell them too much about your soul. They're waiting for just that. Be in love with your life, every detail of it. Live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Some repeats. The only truth is music. Maybe that's what life is, a wink of the eye and winking stars. The best teacher is experience and not through someone's distorted point of view. Nothing behind me, everything ahead of me, as if ever so on the road. Let me read this again. Nothing behind me, everything ahead of me, as is ever so on the road. Will you love me in December as you do in May? It all ends in tears anyway. That rhymed, it wasn't supposed to, but that's beautiful. It all ends in tears anyway. God damn, that hits. That's heavy. One man practicing kindness is the wilderness. One man practicing kindness in the wilderness is worth all the temples this world pulls. Happiness consists in realizing it is all a great strange dream. I had nothing to offer anybody except my own confusion. Love that. All human beings are also dream beings. Dreaming ties all mankind together. Something good will come of all things yet. Hell, I'm glad I did it. It's going to be a change. I call this life. Yeah, it's just some great quotes. Jack Kerouac is just my absolute favorite. I'll read this one again. I want a blaze of light to flame in me forever in a timeless, dear love of everything. And why should I pretend to want anything else? Why should I pretend to want anything else? Ah, it's beautiful. All right, well, that's since we last spoke. Let's get into the self-care tip. All right, again, I found this on the internet. You may have heard of it. Lifehack.org. 7 reasons to tell someone they are loved today. So reason number 1, perfect timing. Honestly, you have no idea what someone's going through or what they've gone through. You know, it may even surprise them. And sometimes simple words of love and encouragement can really just remedy so much. And I know when people, not even say I love you, but when they reach out to me And I got a random text the other day from my homie Ennis. Shout out to him. And it was awesome. I haven't heard from him in a couple months, and he just hit me up. And it was beautiful. He didn't say I love you, but he hit me up with some love. And it was great timing. And I literally texted him and I said, perfect timing, dude. Because, I was fucking disenchanted or just going through something. And then I fucking get that message and it's like, bam, took me right out of it. The next reason is unbreakable bond. So oxytocin which is like the love hormone. It's a hormone that's released in the brain anytime like you're hugging somebody, touching them. And if you want to strengthen that relationship, expressing love towards them is key. So it's an unbreakable bond. Get that love hormone activated. Next on the list says remove scars. And just talks about a lot of people had some rough ass upbringings. And maybe some people were never told they were loved. I dated a girl who used to text me. She would say, tell me you love me. And I'd be thinking to myself, like, of course, like, I tell you all the time, I show you. But she needed that validation. And, thinking about it now, it makes me kind of sad that she needed that so much. But people need it. You can bring healing to their soul. It's so important. Next on the list is it's an energy boost. So I guess there was some tests where they like rated stimuli, like coffee and drugs and all this shit. And talking to someone you love scored higher than all that shit. So if you notice someone's, looking kind of worn out or, down and out, give them some love. Let them know that you love them. It's going to be better than buying them a coffee. Number 5 on the list, it's better than drugs. So dopamine is the chemical that we all are chasing. Apparently you get it from cocaine. But expressing love is far more euphoric and doesn't come with all the whack-ass side effects. I did cocaine for a small period. I did cocaine for a small period in time in my life. And it sucked. It was terrible. Terrible. I'd rather be told I'm loved. Amen. All right, number 6, stress less. Stress less. So when someone's telling you that they love you, your brain is automatically going to respond, which gives you more energy to focus, more optimism, which will help you counter stress. Kind of a simple one, but I like it. I think it's necessary. And last on the list is a domino effect. When people, it's like a chain reaction. Especially people who hold on to bitterness, and they're sort of all wrapped up in shit. When you tell them that you love them, they're able to sort of like see that love and maybe lean more towards forgiveness. And you can really be that sort of catalyst to what they're wrapped up in, just by letting them know that you love them. This is a great list. Perfect timing, unbreakable bonds, remove scars, energy boost, better than drugs, stress less, and the domino effect. Again, these are 7 reasons to tell someone they are loved today. I found this on the internet, like lifehack.org. All right, well, let's get into the True Blue playlist. All right, so this song is by Primitive Radio Gods. It's called Standing Outside a Broken Phone Booth with Money in My Hand. And it sort of has a like another working title called I've Been Downhearted Baby. It's off the album Rocket, came out in 96. I'm most familiar with this song from the Cable Guy soundtrack and my older brother Brian. My older brother Brian, we used to share a room when I was a kid, and he's a big one-hit wonder guy. He would play all these fucking, he'd buy, as most people did back in the 90s, they would buy a CD for one fucking song. And I think he bought this band CD. I don't think he had the Cable Guy soundtrack, but it's on there. And this song is great. It's a 90s one-hit wonder, but it's one of the best. Anytime I play this song, like at, DJing or fucking just for people or whatever, they always love it. Especially if they're like around the 90s or born, they're a 90s kid or whatever. They always love it. I always get such a good response from this song. And when I play this song, I usually get people going, damn, I remember this song. Damn, wow. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, fuck yeah. Well, this is regular rotation for your boy as far as like those songs go. So yeah, shout out to my older brother. He got me into like a weird array of music because he would play these one-hit wonder songs. He kind of got me into Sublime. He would play What I Got, and I took the Sublime CD and started just listening to the whole thing instead of just the one song, and realized how amazing they were. But yeah, this song is beautiful. It starts with this like drum beat. It's kind of like a drum machine. You can kind of tell, and then it comes in with this really chill bass line. The vocals are very monotone, but just very beautiful. Kind of a heartbreaking song. I mean, literally, like the sample in it is from B.B. King, where he says, "I've been downhearted, baby." But a great fucking song. Like, literally. Even if you're not from the 90s, you'll fucking appreciate this song. I'm going to read some of the fucking lyrics to it. Let's see here. I'll read all the lyrics, maybe some of them. Here goes. Jan lays down and wrestles in her sleep. Moonlight spills on comic books and superstars and magazines. An old friend calls and tells us where to meet. Her plane takes off from Baltimore and touches down on Bourbon Street. We sit outside and argue all night long about a God we've never seen, but never fails to side with me. Sunday comes and all the papers say, Ma Teresa's joined the mob and happy with her full-time job. Do 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 do. Am I alive or thoughts that drift away? Does summer come for everyone? Can humans do as prophets say? And if I die before I learn to speak, can money pay for all the days I've lived awake but half asleep? That's a beautiful line. And if I die before I learn to speak, can money pay for all the days I lived awake but half asleep? That's amazing. A life is time they teach us growing up. The seconds ticking killed us all, 1,000,000 years before the fall. You ride the waves and don't ask where they go. You swim like lions through the crest and bathe yourself on zebra flesh. This is really good. I'm glad I'm reading this. And then it ends with, I've been downhearted, baby. I've been downhearted, baby, ever since the day we met. Beautiful. Beautiful. So a bit of a solemn episode, but sometimes, this is true blue, and I'm being true blue. I'm not going to pretend everything's all fucking lollipops and pickle schmears. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real, and I'm going to bring you the fucking realness. We're going to talk fucking 7 reasons to tell someone they're loved today. We're going to talk primitive radio gods. I've been downhearted, baby. We're going to give you Jack Kerouac quotes. And we're going to dedicate this episode to Mrs. Armijo. God bless her. Well, that's it, everybody. It's session 98. Thanks for rolling with me. Remember, music is self-care. Take care of each other out there. Let the people you know that you love, that they're loved, let them know. God bless everybody. Peace.